Hello students, I welcome you to Eduno classes. I am Shweta Patel to take up your mathematical reasoning classes. Okay, so students, we have already covered the basics of work and time, and now we are going on to solve various types of question under this category. So today we will solve question based on power, hour, days and work. So here in front of you we have a formula. Please have a good look over it. P1 H1 D1 upon P2 H2 D2 is equals to work 1 upon work 2. So what is P, H, D and work? P is for power, H is for hours, how many hours were taken, and D is for days, and W is for work. So we do not need to go to the derivation of this formula because it will not be asked in your exams, but just to give you a little hint about it, this formula, here we have this formula in front of us because we have this thing that power is proportional to work. Do you agree? If you have got more power, you will be able to complete the work, more amount of work you will be able to complete, right? Hours. If you contribute more hours per day in your studies, that is your work, then you will be able to study more than other people. That means you will be able to complete more work than other people, right? Now days. If you go on to complete contribute more days in your studies for a competitive exams, then you will cover more syllabus, right? So power is proportional to work, hours dedicated is proportional to work, how many days you have dedicated is proportional to work. So can we say PhD is proportional to work, right? Now again, PhD is equal to some constant into work, right? We know the constant will be same for every kind of such questions. PhD by W is equal to some constant. So for some work W1 and for some work 2, can we use this equation to form this equation? Yes. P1 H1 D1 upon W1 divided by P2 H2 D2 upon W2 is equals to some constant, right? And upon constant, and this will get divided, and we will be having P1 H1 D1 by P2 H2 D2 is equals to W1 by W2. By looking over this formula or this formula, one thing is clear that power, you can, any of these formulas you can look, one thing is pretty clear that power is proportional to work, hours is proportional to work, days is proportional to work, and power and hour are inversely proportional. Power and days are inversely proportional to each other. Hours and days are inversely proportional to each other. To explain you with an example, I would like to tell you in this way. Look, if you are dedicating 6 hours to complete a work, and if you are dedicating like 3 hours for completing the same work, then the work that is completed in 3 hours, you will say that that person has more power. That is why he or she is able to pull off the work, the same amount of work in 3 hours, but the other one is taking 4 hours, 6 hours. So we can conclude by this that hours dedicated and power is inversely proportional to each other. If you have more power, you will consume lesser hours. Similarly, if you have more power, you will consume lesser days to complete the same work, right? And then if you have if you are able to study 16 hours a day, right, and completing the same work, on the other hand somebody is taking 10 hours in one day to complete the same work, then you will say that this one is more efficient because it is taking only 10 hours per day to complete the same work. So power is inversely proportional to r is inversely proportional to days, power is inversely proportional to days, right? So we'll see what kind of questions come under this category. Remember this formula. The first question we have in front of us is, this is the question, write it down. Question is, 15 laborers complete a work in 10 days, working 6 hours per day. If 18 laborers are employed on that work and the work is to be completed in 5 days, then how many hours per day should the work be continued, right? The question is saying that if we have 15 laborers working for 6 hours per day for 10 days, 6 hours per day for 10 days and completing 1 unit of work, right? But there has been some changes and now they are employing 8 laborers and they don't know for how many hours they will work. But the same amount of work has to be completed now in 5 days. So what will be the hours per day to be worked so that this condition is satisfied? And this is the hint given to you in the question. Now can we use this formula to solve this question, right? Now this is like, we can do it right here. So this can be considered as power. This is the power of 15 laborers. This is the power of 18 laborers, right? And then power here is actually signifying how many people are working. And we know that in these kind of questions, we consider that all of them are working with same efficiency. In these kind of questions, not in every question, but in these kind of questions. So power and person in these kind of questions will be the same, right? And then this is hours worked per day and this is the day. So 15 into 6 into 10, we have to complete 1 unit of work, and then 18 into, we don't know how many hours per day to be worked, but we know that we have to complete the work in 5 days, same amount of work. So this is the final equation. What will be the value of x? We can find out from here. X came out to be 10 hours per day, right? So in this condition, the laborers have to work 10 hours per day to complete the same job in 5 days.